Time for second half action. Let's look at first half stats for you. And John, of note, obviously the score, but walk us through what these teams average. Both defenses really doing the job right.
Absolutely. And, the scoreboard um, is the ultimate indicator of the winner, but on paper, you can see a little bit of the work that the Lions are putting in. They're actually playing really good defense. It's the offensive output that the Lions are just not getting tonight. But defensively, you see there's 8 steals. They've more than doubled the steal output of MACU Evangels. And they're working very hard just to make a point of it. MACU usually scores 45 points a half, and the Lions held them to 33 points just that. That's 12 points, a total of 24 points, tracking less than they're usually making.
Byron Miller, bucket early in the second half. He scored the team's first points to begin the game. Scores the first bucket in the second half for the Evangels, and the lead is now in double figures. Key Watkins working left side. Need some help. Keep it right here with 8 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be Rowe to inbound. Rashad lost the ball, but it ended up with Rowe, and he missed 6-footer. And could be a travel. It is going to be a travel called against Nick Tate. Just got caught spinning around too much, and feet got shuffled, and give the ball back over to the visiting team, but not really. They look like visitors. The purple-clad Lions tonight.
Purple-clad.
Purple-clad.
Not sure what that actually
clad.
means.
It means clothing, what you're wearing, what's on your body. You're usually the plaid-clad man.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
Adoy, rebound number 10, I believe. Number 9, check that, 9 rebounds for the senior. Oh, Gentry had Rowe, finally does find him, 18 feet, and Rowe buries it. Rowe's got 4, the lead's back to 9.
And
Oh, nice sweet stroke from Malcolm Mann, making him pay.
I was able to talk to Coach Boswick a little bit today and discussed, like to see the ball in Isaac Rowe's hand just a little more because he is dangerous. He's got a really, really good shot. He's tall, and he's elusive. He can dribble. He can do a lot of things.
He can rebound offensive glass as well. He does just that. Gives the Lions another shot at it. Gentry's been quiet. 16-footer, good. 4 quick points for the Lions. Now Mann will back it back out. The chants begin in the jungle. Runnels. Baseline against Adoy. A lot of contact, no whistle. Missed shot, scooped up and cleaned up by Devon's Reed. He's got 4. Alexander takes a shot, gets through the paint, spots up Gentry, no good, long rebound, Runnels. Hesitates, now has to slow down, gets it over to Tate, and another turnover. The senior guard, the transfer from Southwestern Oklahoma State, turns it over again. He'll take a seat. We'll see Seaton check back in. Seaton has the hot hand right now.
And that's an unforced turnover, and, Coach Gamblin is going to be all over his team about not giving the ball away, and unforced turnovers are just that. You're just as good as you just hand them the ball.
Some mild pressure from Seaton on Key. You're going to see a little spread here. Little 2-man game between Manuel and Key. Now the offense begins to move around, and it's Adoy from 3, and he was possibly fouled, at least fell down, didn't get the whistle.
Now, if you notice, Adoy falls down a lot on his three-point shots. Oh,
Well
my.
defended by Swearingen, but not enough. High arching shot, Reed from the corner. 3-ball. And now a missed shot. What an athletic move by Runnels to avoid Adoy from just taking his cookie. Another 3-ball from the opposite side, no good.
I made no observation of any cookies on the floor.
It's called taking your cookie. Taking your cookie, taking your possession, the basketball.
Right. You got to live in Rob Price's world.
I had a cookie at halftime. I'm looking at a cookie right now. Maybe that's why I said cookie.
Evidently. I'll be sure to get inside of your world and try to understand that.
You can't handle it.
Okay. Well,
you can't handle the truth.
We'll see.
Key Watkins trying to size up Reed. Does. Fires a 3-ball. Oh, it looked good coming off. He gets his own rebound. Resets. Spots over. Finds Swearingen. Now Adoy. 18-footer. Flat. And it's Miller with the board. Play on. Miller strokes one through. Top of the key. The lead is 13. Check that. 17. They're scoring in bunches now. Looking more like a team that averages 90 points a game. And the Evangels have come out of the locker room on a 12-4 run, John.
Well, they're executing nicely, and this is what was different than the game last Saturday is they're hitting threes. They're hitting shots. They're finishing shots, but they're hitting the three-point shot, which I believe they were 0 for 14 on Saturday before they hit their first three-pointer. Well, that's a huge difference than what's going on tonight.
Seaton has 13 to lead all scorers. Mann has 8. And Miller has 7 along with Devon's Reed. For the Lions, it's Watkins with 6, Adoy with 6, and Josh Swearingen off the bench with 6. Emmanuel does have 9 rebounds. Speaking of rebounds, 5 rebound edge for the Evangels, a 28-23 edge, but just 3 offensive boards out of their 28 rebounds are from the offensive glass, John. So a lot of defensive boards collected by Mid-America, but not too many second chance opportunities.
Well, they've not needed it there, Rob, if you've been watching the game, which I highly question. But if you would see, they're making a lot of layups. They're making a lot of three-point shots.
That three-point shot no good by Drew. Here come the Evangels. And a whistle, and Drew makes a mistake at both ends of the court with the cheap foul that's going to send the Evangels back to the line.
What do you mean by cheap foul?
Give him the layup, you're beat. Let him have it. I mean, don't hack it from behind. He'll take a seat on the bench along with Tate and Emmanuel Adoy.
Yeah, got to have some players out there that can keep up and keep in front of this really speedy MACU team. I mean, it is just 2 seconds from the time it comes off the rim till it's over half court.
Who will be the answer offensively for the Lions? Key Watkins just has 6 tonight.
Well, man, they've been running him deep off the line tonight and lost him there, but still contested it.
Gentry tries a 3. Flat. Here come the Evangels again in transition. There's that speed again. And that leads to a Runnels
jump ball. Should be a jump ball.
Jump ball. He got tangled up with Rowe.
Rowe did a nice job keeping the ball in front of him and just his hand on top. You'll see that here. Yep.
The lead is 20 for the Evangels. And Mitchell will go over to Key right side, asking for some screen help. And
oh my,
miscue. And Miller, did he get away with a walk?
Couldn't tell if he had left the ground or not, but it did look awkward. And that was a very smart play by a young player in Isaac Rowe. Really ran hard, just ran in front of him, didn't create any contact, ran in front of him to try to distract him. And a lot of times that will work.
Gentry, try to make something happen, finds Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Gentry finds it, strokes it through. It's a 3-ball. The lead is back to 20. 50-30. With 13 and a half left in this ball game. That's just money right there. That's just muscle your way to the rim. Devon's Reed. I'd like to see just exactly that. I'm about to say, I want to see Alexander go to the rim and finish.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get at least draw the foul. Get to the line.
He's passed up a couple opportunities to just go. He went to the rack but passed it out for a 3-point shot and passed up easy layups.
This senior from Chicago. He's that when he transferred here from Milwaukee Tech College. Here's the drive. I mean, anytime that hand does not go vertical on defense, you're going to get the call. You can't swat down forward horizontally. 6 points now for Rashad. Good smooth stroke. Wow. Devon's Reed, little slide over pull up.
Yeah, mechanics are not great, but he's got a good sense of how to get the ball in the hole.
I don't mind that at all. I want to see more of that. I don't want to see him dishing it off. If you got your man beat on the dribble, take it to the rim, get the contact, stop the clock, get to the line, extend this game. That's exactly what Rashad, I think he's seeing it now. He's seeing this is how we got to fight and claw back into this ball game.
Yep, and he got away with or got a favorable call there because Runnels was nowhere near actually fouling him. And they call it on Runnels. It could have been on one of the other players because it did look like Rashad drew some contact.
Second foul, I believe, on Runnels. That's going to actually be his 3rd foul on Runnels. He'll take a seat.
And he came down very awkwardly. Looked like it could have hurt.
And something has transpired here. Looks like a technical foul.
Looked like Runnels giving a lot of words to the ref. He was very upset about that foul call on him because he was really nowhere near, and I think they issued him a tech.
Players have gathered at midcourt, and it's going to be Key Watkins. And what's going to happen here is you're going to see Key shoot 2 techs, and we'll bring Rashad back to finish the second of his 2 free throws. So it's kind of an odd deal where you see one player shoot 1, another player shoot 2, and then the first player shoot 1. And then we'll see the Lions get the ball back again. So it could be, if all 4 free throws are made, at least a 4-point swing. There's 2 by Key. Now we'll see Rashad take the foul line again, and they'll get the ball back.
I don't know if we have that on a replay, not the free throw, but the tech, as you see, the ref quickly teed him up because he just giving a little too much jaw to the refereeing staff there. But the play that actually put Rashad on the line, I'd like to see in a replay.
4 free throws in a row. I take it back. They don't get the ball back, but they do get 4 straight points. Leads back to 18. Was 23 a few moments ago. And there comes the press, and boy, man, just slipped right through that trap. Opens up a 16-footer. Oh my, how does that not? Oh, and then we have another quick turnover and a foul right near the top of the key. Kind of clear this up and see what happened here. Looked like an easy dunk, an easy flush, and somehow it just regurgitated back out. You see it was halfway down. He held onto the rim, and then a loose ball. Lions try to get in transition, and MACU got the ball back. And it's going to be a foul on Devon's Reed. The fourth team foul, John, on the Evangels. Just one so far against the Lions.
Yeah, and awkward series of basketball here for MACU, and it's a good timeout here. They got to regroup and say, hey, look, we're here, we're on their home floor. There's going to be a little bit of extra love given to them. You just got to own up to it and understand that you can't get involved in an emotional play beyond what we're capable of playing. So you're extending yourself out of your play zone into an emotional zone, and you're starting to get chippy for all the wrong reasons. You're starting to yell at the referees, and that's not how we play ball. That's not how we win ball games. We play basketball, and we score more buckets than the other team. This is how we win. Get out there and do that. So I'm sure the adjustments are going to be made in that timeout, and you'll see MACU come a little more settled and getting back into their groove.
You saw that graphic, just 17% from beyond the arc, and that is not going to bode well for the Lions. They do not win well because they rely so much on that three-point artistry. When it's off, games are rarely won by these Lions in this particular season. Just don't have enough inside presence to combat a tough shooting night from beyond the arc on most nights. We'll see a Doyle inbound underneath. Long three from Gentry. Here come the Evangels, up by 17. It's Jarek Warren into the game now. He's got the ball and got called for a travel right as he was slipping through the baseline.
Looks like we got a tweet in helping us with a pronunciation.
Appreciate that.
Chris on Twitter telling us that it's Massenberg.
Massenberg. Jarek Massenberg. Rashad, there it is.
Oh, wow.
And a turnover, his toes on the line. Right there's Nick Tate. Lion fans coming to life, trying to urge their Lions back in. And there you see right there his toe on the line. Great work by our camera crew as well to capture that. And Rashad now tries a three. Got it inside first, now outside, baby. The lead is suddenly chopped down to 12.
Got to keep on the pressure. Keep that fast break on its heels, and see if you can do a little bit of damage on offense by making some shots. And I can't believe they let Key Watkins get away with about 5 fouls there. And, you know, if you're Coach Gamblin, you've got to be pulling out your hair at this point. Going, okay, 2 different ball games being called here on each side.
First foul on Key. We'll see Nick Tate inbound. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. 11:05 left in this ball game. And we're seeing Devontae Moore in the ball game as well. Long three. That almost went back in.
Oh my.
Wow. About level with the shot clock and almost dropped back through on the high rebound. There's your defensive rebound comparison. MACU doubling up SAGU.
Wow. That's a telling statistic right there.
Luciani now over to Massenberg. And he buries that three right in front of his own bench. A timely three to stop the bleeding in this Lions run.
Nick Tate playing some great defense. And it is hard to stay in front of Rashad Alexander. Nick Tate doing a great job.
Oh my, that was just sweet. Great rotation, great high release. He knew it was in the moment and left his fingertips. The lead is back to 12 again as a floater. And a follow-up tip in by Jason Wizieni. Transfer from Northwood College. Here comes Rashad again. He's got Rowe, three ball. Got it right in front of his own bench! And now the lead is cut to 11. And the Lions are not going to go away tonight on their home floor.
Really showing a lot of gritty play right here in some key minutes in a key
and now
scenario.
A trap. That leaves the man open. Oh my, Jarek Massenberg answers the bell.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough, man. These guys are really hot. Just trading baskets, not going to do it. You've got to be able to cut into this lead. Run those guys off of the three-point line.
Tough shot, Watkins with a strong drive with the right hand on the right side. And now they're just, like you said, John, just trading baskets, trading energy, trading passion. Who wants it more? Long three. High off the glass. Shot missed by Moore and a foul. Looks like it was an over the back.
Yeah, I believe it was an over the back. And may have had a little bit of a hand on him when he went up. Yep, got his arm on him.
Easy call. Yep. First foul on Jason. Under 9 to play. The lead is 12.
This is a chance to cut into it just a little more.
Way downtown, Key Watkins heaved that one up, but again leads to a long rebound, and the Lions get it back. Adoy's been quiet, and he is fouled by Jason Wizieni. That's 2 quick fouls on number 42, the senior from Dallas. Too much hand contact. I'm not sure that was a foul. Wow.
He had very good reason to protest that. And, I mean.
We saw eye to eye on that one. It's amazing.
Yeah. No, you're finally learning how the game works.
That was an easy bad call. Adoy. First free throw, he's going to be short. The lead is 12, 8.5 left in this ball game. Slipping, sliding through traffic. Jarek Massenberg.
He is just putting this Evangels team on his back, saying, I'm going to will us there.
And a foul as Isaac Rowe is going up. It's going to be against Nick Tate.
Let's see.
His second, I believe.
Well, he did hit the hand, and affects the follow-through. You can't expect not to get the call when you're swiping at the ball. You miss the ball, and even though the ball's not in the hand, you hit his hand. The refs are going to call that almost every time.
It's actually Swearingen to the line, not Rowe. First free throw good. Swearingen, he's got 7 points. 3 of 3 from the line. Second one off the mark. The lead will stay at 13. No full court pressure just yet. We'll wait to see how long it takes for the Lions to apply that.
Well, it's kind of off and on. They're providing a little bit full court pressure when they think there's going to be a fast break.
That is a big time offensive
Wow.
glass and putback by Miller.
Byron Miller showing up in some really key minutes.
That's tough. That's a real tough shot for Key to go courageously into the trees. It does collect a foul and go to the line. Other end, you saw Nick Tate with the ball. He was triple teamed. Got the ball out to a shooter. I think that was Reed in the miss from the putback by Miller. But how about the respect for Nick Tate's game? Triple teamed inside the paint. Gentry back in for Swearingen. Here's the drive by Key. Almost got himself too far underneath the basket.
Yeah,
there.
well, he did, and not a whole lot of contact on Key. Looked like an anticipation foul called by the ref.
He's got 14 and a referee's timeout. I think they're
Fixing
checking
the shot clock.
Yeah, they're going to check
Shot
the
clock didn't move.
And reset the game clock as well to 7:29 with 27 on the shot clock. Good catch by the referees. Miller, and there's a trap. That's an amazing little double pump in the air. No good, loose ball, back to the Lions. So the Lions a chance to cut into this lead a bit more. The lead's 13 now. Shot in a hurry. Stops in a dime. And back over, flips it over to Key Watkins. Directs Rowe to clear out. He wants to take his man one-on-one, does so. Gets the contact, but not the foul. 16 on the shot clock. Rowe will inbound. Just 2 team fouls on the Lions in this second half. 9 already for the Evangels. That'll be picked up by Alexander. 12 on the shot clock. Looking for help. He's got Key way downtown. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my! That was 27 feet? 30. I mean, what did you think that was, Mr. Cookman?
Yeah, that was way out. That's by the yellow line. That's on the angle. That's close to 25 feet.
The lead is now back to 10, and Watkins has 18. And another rebound now. Here come the Lions in transition. Rashad Alexander, careful. Finds somebody. Here's Key again for another one. Got it! Key is officially in fuego! And the Lions are right back in it. And the crowd, everyone on their feet in the shaper. And suddenly a 23-point deficit has been cut to 7, and don't look now. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the threes. We're only 5 threes away from breakfast chicken minis, John. 66 to 59.
They're breakfast chicken minis now.
Now I know the truth.
You don't have to say breakfast chicken minis. Everybody that eats a Chick-fil-A understands chicken minis are served for breakfast.
You can tell I don't go to Chick-fil-A in the morning that often, but I'm learning. I like my chicken in the morning now. That's okay. If it's free, I like it. And now suddenly Key is inching back to his normal self. He's got 21, had 34 a couple nights ago, last night. He does lead the team with 14.6 points a game on the season. Look at some foul trouble. No one really in any foul trouble. Rowe with just 2. Adoy with 1. Watkins with 1. Now, at this point, do you apply some pressure, maybe some three-quarter court pressure, or do you just kind of hold weight here? Now that you're just down by 7.
I think you have to. You can't blow all your energy out there just trying to catch up. You're doing fine now. You've hit a little spurt. Let's see if you can capitalize that. And the way you do is not getting beat. You just play good, solid defense. You got 6 minutes to play really good defense, and hopefully you just hit your shots. I mean, Key's warming up, and I'm sure they're not going to let him shoot from anywhere on the floor at this point. They're going to assign somebody to him and just not let him get anything.
Runnels hooks his man and one. First he hooked Rowe, cleared past him, and when the help defense came, it was too late. The help defense committed the foul. Runnels with a real smart play. We'll go back to the line.
Yeah, he worked his angle in there good. He got bumped off his initial place of position, which would have been an easy layup. A good defense by Rowe, but Runnels smartly did a 360 around his man and set up for another good shot.
Oh, Adoy, he needs this. A little short. Oh, that might stay here. That might stay here, and it will stay here. Tipped out of bounds by MACU. 5:41 left in your ball game. Lions trying to stay in this, down by 9. Rashad looked at the 3, finds Adoy, floats it off the glass, leads back to 7. 5:31 left. We're going to see a sub come in for the Evangels at the next stoppage of play, as Gambler doesn't like some matchups offensively. There's a nice move inside. Now looking inside over to Runnels. He's been the go-to guy. Gets his own rebound, John.
Runnels has to be careful.
Oh, he go back to the line. He's pumped up. Wanted that one to fall, but he'll try to get 2 at the line.
Yeah, and Runnels knows that he needs to be scoring down there, but he's got to be careful that he doesn't force it too much. The Lions are playing good defense down there on him, good holding their position vertically, and he just got to be careful, step in there, hold his spot, get the guys in the air, and then draw the contact.
He misses the first of 2. Well, they're going to see Devontae Reed check back in.
And he missed his last free throw right before this, so those are 2 missed free throws in a row, and you can see Coach Gamblin holding his stomach.
Second free throw.
No.
It looked flat, but a little shooter's touch.
Yeah, and he knows how important every one of these free throws will be here in the Schaefer Center.
Key from way downtown. He rips another one through.
Yeah, and
feeling it.
You've got to fight over the pick there. They're setting picks out really high.
Tipped away by a Rowe, collected by Emmanuel Adoy. Don't look now, but a 3 here would cut it to a 2-point deficit. Careful, call timeout. Oh, and we're going to get a push. A foul against the Evangels. Rowe slow to get up right in front of the bench. And a scrum for the ball. It began with Alexander losing control of the ball. It'll end up with Rowe hobbling to the foul line.
Yeah, and that was actually a very good call. You'll see this late push. Well, it didn't actually. I take that back. He didn't push. It looked like it.
Trip, maybe?
No, not at all. It just kind of looked like it because of the rush for it. But Isaac Rowe had dove for the ball before there was any contact.
4:38 left. The lead is just 4. They were down, I think it was 23 early in the second half. With 13:20, the deficit was 20 at 50-30. Now, it's a one-possession game, Mr. John Cookman.
3 points, and that seems to be what Key Watkins is dialing up right now. And you cannot play under picks. MACU is going to have to find some gritty play themselves.
And it is loud inside the Schaefer Center. Long rebound and nice heads-up play by Jason just to let that ball go out of bounds.
Absolutely.
Got out of the way, knew there was no way he could get to it. Didn't want to attempt to tip it himself. I never thought I would say this, but the Lions are one shot away from tying this ball game up with plenty of time left in the clock. It's been Key. Will it continue the hot hand? Or will it be Rashad Alexander? They're trapping Key in a tough pass. Great save by Mann. And a turnover on a risky pass by Watkins. Watkins looks like he's hobbling. This is not a good sign. Oh, and he's coming up lame. His right ankle is being favored. He is waving off his head coach. We'll see if he can handle that tweak in his ankle. Did you see what happened there, John?
I didn't, but it would have had to happen when he came down on that pass that he ran down the baseline.
Right.
And must have come down on it kind of awkwardly.
And that's going to be an easy call against Gentry.
And this is where the Lions, they have to check themselves in their emotion, in their adrenaline, not to overplay their defensive stance here. Just play good fundamental defense and prevent easy shots, but don't play too much into, because if you commit too many fouls, you're going to put these guys in a bonus opportunity and potentially hurt your player situation, your personnel on the floor.
Not a good shot by Runnels, but somehow the Evangels come back up with an offensive board and convert. It is Nick Tate. He's got 4. Rashad working right side with Rowe. Emmanuel Adoy now, the senior, back over to Rashad. Now Gentry tries a 3, a little flat, but good! Right on the mark! Just enough arc over the front edge of the rim, and the lead is now 2. And now Donnie Boswick urging the crowd on their feet.
And he knows they're going to need that extra support. These guys are tired.
It's all about heart now, John Cookman.
It is. It's about heart and hoop.
Oh, and there's some heart right there in a collision. And out of bounds against the Evangels. What a play by the freshman. Take a look at this. The tip off the pass from Rowe. The battle for the ball. Tip.
It goes off his face.
And then there's the Evangel player diving for the loose ball off his hand.
Actually, it's off his head.
Off his head. All right, here we go. The Jungle on their feet. Rashad directing traffic. 2:38 left. Key has the hot hand. He has 24. Rashad has 9. Oh my! Nearly an alley-oop dunk from Rashad to Rowe, but it will send the Lions to the line with cough, cough, a chance to tie this ball game, Mr. Cookman.
Yeah, and is that the 5th on Chris Reynolds? Let's see if he really did. It looked like Reynolds probably got ball. I don't think he got anything.
That is the 5th foul. It's the 5th foul on Reynolds. You are correct, sir, and Reynolds is gone. He'll finish with 8 points, 6 boards, and 2 assists. Played a good game, but now with 2:28 left, you've got a major player on the bench. Yeah. Advantage Lions.
Absolutely.
Oh, we never saw this coming. The lead was 9 at halftime, was extended to 23.
Well, it was just 20 with about 7.5 left to go in the game.
Look at this. The first free throw is down. The 10th point for Isaac Rowe. 5 boards to go along with 10 points, and he ties it up. And this place has officially gone crazy. 71 all, folks. Hold on. Buckle up.
Now this is March Madness, Rob.
Oh, and a trip by Key. No! No! Nick Tate tripped up by Key Watkins. That's Key's 3rd foul. I don't think he tripped at all.
No.
I'm not sure what Key was whistled for.
Yeah, he was way off the man. That was
a horrible call.
He just tripped himself up.
Some pressure free throws.
These are huge. Every free throw from now on is just huge.
What do you think about mentally when you're at the line like this? You were in this many situations. What's going through your mind, if anything? Are you just trying to clear your thoughts when you look at that rim?
You just clear it out and you say, it's just,
look at this.
This is what I do.
That's what he does. That's what Rashad Alexander does. He goes strong to the rim. Tied again at 73 all. Well, 2:04 left.
That was a major breakdown in the defense, and maybe some cause for concern that the most chinks in the armor are really on the Evangels.
Stop and pop, no good.
Wow.
Fight for the ball, saved by the Evangels, but picked up by Alexander. Look around, survey the situation, slips over to Key, big time, not there. Loose ball, and it's going to be Miller with the rebound. And a timeout on the floor. Hold on to your breath, folks. 1:33 left, 73 all. Here's your timeout situation. The Lions, John, have 3. Evangels have just 1 timeout, and no player on the court has 4 fouls. If you're Donnie Bostwick, start with him first. Well, actually, let's begin with Josh Gamblin. What's he telling his team right now in this timeout? Then we'll go to Bostwick's ththoughts.
Well, I think he's collecting some information from his assistant coaches here and seeing, okay, here are our top 2 scenarios. First, you're trying to figure out how's Donnie Bostwick actually going to play, and if they get a press, what play am I going to call here? If they're going to sit back on us and let us play a half-court game, do we try to spend as much time on the shot clock and then just get a last-second shot and take whatever they give us, or do we just try to force it down low? Do we have the personnel? You don't have Runnels down there now, so not quite the surety of going down to the paint and collecting a low post move that maybe put you on the foul line. Now, they also know that the foul line's really not going to be their friend either, because it's stopping the clock, and they're not great free throw shooters.
Well, they're shooting 75% today, though, so 9 of 12.
And it's working well now, but what are they like when the pressure is on? And only you as a coach really know. You can't go into hope mode and hope that you're going to hit it. You got to plan for it. So you plan for your situation because you know your team. Can they shoot clutch free throws or not? If not, you want to hold the ball and try to work as much time off of that clock as possible.
Chance of defense. Phil the Schaefer. 1:23 left. We're tied. Strong move to the rim.
Wow.
Not there. Miller with the miss. The Lions with a chance to take the lead. This is unbelievable. Could they upset the number 14 team in the nation for the second time in 5 days? Rashad's going to drip the shot clock down. Now 10, spots up a 3. Oh my goodness! And this place is going crazy. The roof is lifted wide open and the Lions have the lead. 3 ball. Oh my, get out of here. Get out of here. Byron Miller. Money.
Brian Miller.
Brian Miller ties the score just seconds after Alexander took this crowd to another level. 44.6 left. I'm out of breath.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You're seeing some huge, clutch, ice in the veins play by both of these teams. Neither one of these teams want to lose, and they are playing with a lot of heart. You're seeing some just excellent basketball right now.
And there was a foul on top, so a chance to make it a 4-point play. Brian Miller has 11, make it 12, and the lead is back with the Evangels. Rashad wasting no time. Tough shot, not there. Miller with the rebound. And Alexander with the foul. Not a bad idea. Just go ahead and put him on the line now. Save as much time as possible. with 37.4 left.
Now watch this. And in the NCAA, that would be an immediate ejection.
Why?
Because he connected with his elbow in a swinging motion, although it was not intentional. Elbow to face, I believe, is an immediate ejection. We could get a little bit of clarification on it. It could have been, they may go to flagrant 1 or 2 now, so there might be, but I think when elbow to face, no matter what the situation, that is an ejection.
Take a look at some free throw percentages for the game. You've got Devontae Reed, 3 of 3. Nick Tate, 2 of 2. Brian Miller, 1 of 1. Chris Reynolds, he's fouled out. He was 4-7. No one else has taken free throws. Again, overall, shooting now 77% from the foul stripe. Lions at 86% on 18 of 21. 4 of 4 from the line for Alexander. You've got Key Watkins, 5 of 6. Swearingen, 3 of 4. Mitchell, both his free throws went down, as did Isaac's, all 4 free throws. So both teams with, like you say, ice in their veins at the line, and it's going to take a few more free throws to decide this game, John.
Oh, yeah. A minute 15 is going to seem like an eternity.
Well, it's just 37 seconds left,
okay,
actually.
Yeah, I see. They changed it on the clock. 37 seconds, just a little over 37 seconds. It's still going to seem like a very long time for both of these teams because they're going to do whatever they have to do to try to get this win.
Brian Miller at the line. He's got 15. He hit his only free throw earlier, just a minute ago, and he's got that one. Now
Wow.
2 of 2.
That is such a big free throw made because that was a 1-and-1.
The lead is 2.
This is the last 1-and-1 situation.
Lions with 9. That's correct. 9 fouls, 10 already committed by the Evangels. Second free throw. Look good. It is good. Adoy quickly to Rashad. Crosses midcourt. Spots up Alexander. Slips past his man. Not there. Fight for the ball. And it's going to be a foul in the backcourt. Rowe had to stop MACU from going to the rim, or at least taking some more time off the clock in the front court.
Well, and this is at this point in this young man's career, this is probably his biggest set of free throws. At least it's not a 1-and-1 in his mind, so he can relax just a little bit and just focus in on shooting a good fundamental free throw.
Nick Tate at the line. We're going to see Drew Erskine come in because Isaac Rowe has fouled out. That's his 5th. He'll finish with 11 points and 5 boards. Drew Erskine is a shooter.
Well, Nick Tate is their leading scorer, and you would think that he's going to be clutch for them coming down the stretch. He averages 17 points a game, and he's only got 7 right now.
Gets them both.
Those are big. Oh,
interesting. And a call. That's a huge call for the Lions as a foul issued against Seaton against Rashad when Emmanuel was trying to inbound the ball. You see here in the corner right there, trying to slip past his man. And it looked like Seaton grabbed Alexander. The ref saw it. Wow, what a break for the Lions. No time off the clock.
Actually, if you're coach gambling, you're going to tell your team, hey, this actually works in our favor.
How so?
Well, because there's no shot clock, and they don't have a chance to hit a 3. So the best they can do is 2. Let's get the ball in our hands, make them foul us, or we're going to run the timeout. So as a coach, I always want the ball in my hand when it's coming down, especially when there's no shot clock.
Both free throws drained by Alexander in the lead. I believe the lead
is 3.
Is 3. I thought it was 2. I checked my math. It's 3.
No, it's they were up 5, and they hit 2 free throws. So the lead is 3, and you have the ball. It's not a very, this part of it, it's not rocket science. You get the ball in, and you either drip the clock off or you make them foul you.
Wow. No one but the folks at the scores table are on their feet here in the jungle. The cheerleaders making noise as well. There's Josh Gamblin.
Doing a great job over there with his team, really coaching them up and keeping them on track. I know they had a 20-point lead at one time, and you get stunned. They took, a left, right, and a flush punch to the mouth for about 3 minutes there, and took everything that the Lions had to offer, and still kind of weathering the storm with a 3-point lead and an opportunity to have the ball, milk some time off the clock, or either go to the line and hit a couple more shots. Now, Coach Bostwick said the clock is not our friend. We got to foul immediately, trap, and then foul.
There's the foul. There's no foul. They get past
midcourt
with
I'm
no
surprised.
Foul.
That should be an intentional foul.
Emmanuel Adoy with the foul. That's his third.
And they're going to let that go, but they probably are going to warn him. You just because we know you're going to foul, you can't intentionally foul someone. It's got to be a legitimate foul, and you got to be careful of that. And gambling like that on the trap, man, if they break it, now they milked off an extra 3 or 4 seconds that you really want on the clock if you're Coach Bostwick.
Nice free throw by Mann. The lead is back to 4. Mann, a junior out of Plano, Texas. Transfer from Heston College. Looking to make the lead back to 5 again. And he misses it. And Adoy.
Oh, wow.
Missed the rebound. Oh, my goodness. That's a huge loose ball collected by Mann. Adoy had it in his hand.
But here's the deal. You still got to hit the free throws. I mean, this game is way too close to be just getting overly excited, and you just missed a free throw. You've got to hit these. Every one of these count. With the 3-point ball in play and Key Watkins on the floor, Jason Gentry on the floor. I mean, all of these guys can shoot 3-pointers. So you can't take anything for granted. You got to hit these free throws.
Leads 5. Could be 6, and it is with 16 left to play. Evangels will back off. Do not want to foul. Quick 3. Emmanuel Adoy's got to let it go. He got it. Okay.
See, even your biggest guy on the floor can shoot the long-range 3. Still 9 seconds, man. That's a long time to only be up 3 points.
What a 3 by Adoy.
Yes, sir.
That's usually a bit even out of his range.
Well, I know. We saw him the other night, and he put 7 on him.
All right, 3-point deficit. You know the trap's coming. You know the drill. If you don't trap, you got to foul in a hurry. Do you consider fouling before the ball's inbound just to save even a second or two? Just put them on the line now.
Just
grab them. Just grab them now.
No question. The clock is your worst enemy right here when you don't have the ball. So you can't. There's not enough time there. Matter of fact, you can be behind court. You can be back court the whole time.
Just grab somebody.
Yeah. You can't afford for any of those seconds to tick off. Matter of fact, you play hard and you do what MACU did before the inbounds play. You get the foul. Now I know that was unintentional, but that's how it works. At some point you got to put them on the line.
5 shooters in the game for the Lions. Any of those 5 players in purple can shoot the 3. Let's see what they do here. Obviously the full court press on a 4-line setup along the free throw line for the Evangels. And let's see if SAGU elects to do the real quick foul. They are going to try. Oh!
And if he touched that, it's a technical foul. Yep. Emmanuel, that's just unfathomable.
Oh my goodness.
Look, he's over the line. And he's reaching at the ball. I mean, he's a senior. There's no way you can do that as a senior. Let's see if we see that replay. Can we get a replay where we slow it down and see if Emmanuel actually touched the ball while it was in his hands. He's over the line. That's a violation. And you saw him swipe at the ball, and the ball popped out.
Either way, his feet on the line as well.
Well, that's not a technical. That's just a violation. The technical is when a player touches the ball in the out of bounds inbounder's
Still
hand.
has
yeah,
the ball.
It can't be in his hand. You can't touch the ball. It's a technical. When it gets recorded, it's a unsportsmanlike technical in the books. It's not a personal foul.
So he still has 4 fouls. He will go to the bench.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Boswick is probably losing his mind because his senior just committed one of the most elementary infractions. I mean, you just can't do that.
Wow. So we'll just reset here now. It's a 4-point lead, and Erskine is checked in. He'll take Adoy's place on the line. And wisely, the Evangel player was able to run baseline. Did remember it's after a made basket. And that's going to send, on the foul, we'll send Devontae Reed with a chance to sew this up. Win here, the Evangels move on to place the winner of the game later on tonight. Oklahoma City will square off against WBU at the conclusion of this game. That tip-off tomorrow will begin at 8 p.m. Looks like hope is dwindling away for the Lions, but what a magical run just to get back into this game, to tie it at 73 all. Then he had the 2 3-pointers back-to-back, made it 76 all. Then there was a few miscues and some free throws down the stretch that allowed MACU to come away with the win, up by 5. Not going to even touch Key. And bad pass, and time will run out. And there it is, folks, 86 to 81. The Evangels, congratulations. They move on into the semifinals, and they'll wait the winner of OCU and WBU. But how about the effort from the Lions as well? Down 23, 20 points. Tied it back up.
Just a gritty effort to come back and tie this, take the lead at one point, and it, kind of amazing. And that's what being on your home court with your home crowd, that's the kind of energy that you need. And you saw how important that was for the Lions. They just didn't have quite enough in the gas tank to finish it off against one of the best teams in the nation.
Leading scores for the ball game, Miller finishes with 18. Also the team's leading rebounder with 11 for MACU. Assist leader, Mann with just 3 for the Lions. It'll be Watkins with 24. Adoy with 12 rebounds, and Alexander with 8 assists. Bench scoring huge in favor of MACU, 26 to 8 points in the paint. Again, check to MACU, 24 to 16. Second chance points, 14 to 8 advance for MACU. Points off turnovers, though, we saw the second half pick up, and Evangels actually fell behind that category. Lions 17 points off turnovers, just 8 for MACU. So congratulations to the folks in Mid-America. It's going to be a fun one. You got the number 1 seed alive, the number 2 seed still alive, the number 5 seed, which could be a 4 or 3 seed in USAO. That team looks good. We saw them warm up a few hours ago, and USAO looks like a tough team anywhere along the road here. And now it's going to be 1 spot left to fill. John, who do you like in this last game? Oklahoma City versus Wayland Baptist.
I like them both.
Got to pick a winner. Come on.
These guys, this is tough, man, because Wayland Baptist is a very capable team. They can knock off anybody. But OCU is, they're high-powered. And I think I'm going to go with the upset tonight and pick Wayland Baptist.
All right. Big-sized team against.
This is going to be another barn burner, just like the last game. Yeah. It will be tight all the way down to the end.
Well, it's been a great season here as we conclude another fun run, bringing you all the action on the SAGU Sports Network, the men and women have given us a lot to cheer about. I want to thank our amazing crew, John. They've done a great job from the
Yeah,
camera guys. We want to thank
big
uh,
thanks to Tim
Tim
Jones,
Jones, our
student director.
Why don't you list off some names? I know these guys work with you. Let's give these guys
Yeah,
some props. Just think of some folks you
absolutely.
want to give credit to, John,
Oh,
before we
well,
sign off.
all of them, all of them. Let's see, we have Asia Bernhardt, Bernhardt.
Barrett.
Barrett. That's what
Maybe
it is.
Maybe I'll do the names.
No, well, I barely know how to spell it, but Asia's been so close to us and worked for diligently. She's run camera, and it looked like Drew Anson is up there on the other camera, and Christian Skeet. Justin Cox down there on camera 4 tonight. But up here in the booth, we have Tim Jones, as we mentioned. He's our student director.
Yes, sir.
Big props. He's taken us all the way home, and that's hard to do. And
how about Mallory Lau and her team on the
James
replay?
Lex done a fine job on our graphics,
James.
and Kevin Henry
stepping in this season
stepping
to help
in.
us out.
He's utilitarian. He does a lot of stuff. And one of the Sherman Mountain boys,
Glendon Lackey.
Glendon, on the audio, keeping my mic live when it's supposed to be. Done a great job, Glendon. And Mallory Lau.
Working that
I saved the best for the last. Mallory Lau has done replay for us with excellence, but she's filled in a lot of spots and done an excellent job. And I really want to give her props for beating you in a free throw competition.
That's a lie from the pit. I beat her last year.
And B, that was last year.
She didn't show up last week.
Actually, she did shoot. She shot later. She shot 20 for 20, beating you.
I didn't see that.
You were 15. It doesn't matter. We all saw it. And
it's a lie, folks.
You are a loser.
He's lying.
Loser.
We forgot to mention one name right behind us here somewhere, Mr. Adam Ferguson. Step in here, Adam.
Better known as Fergie. He's been our sideline
guy, yes.
Our field reporter, our courtside reporter, doing all the coaches' interviews. The guys love his sports knowledge and interest in understanding and taking us to another level with sports information. And, of course, there's Mallory Lau. She's pointing at you. She busted you.
You did not shoot those free throws. I did not see them.
Hey, listen, just because you didn't see him doesn't mean everybody else didn't see him. You're a loser, dude.
I am.
You are
unconvinced.
A loser.
It's a conspiracy, folks.
It's a great year.
I want to also thank our folks who make it happen. Terry Phipps, Dr. Paul Brooks, our president, Kermit Bridges, and all the folks behind our AD, Jesse Godding.
Jesse has been such a huge supporter of SAGU Sports Network, really giving us a lot of leverage to get this thing off the ground 5 years ago. And he's the AD now, used to be the head coach here. He's just done a fabulous job with the sports program, and we want to thank all these guys, all these administrators, for showing us trust and support to do something quite this large. This is a large production. A lot of these guys make it seem easy and fluid, but it's not. There's a lot of hours that go into it and a lot of commitment. So we appreciate you guys, that we do it for you on the viewer side, and hope you have enjoyed it. Please stay connected with us on the SAGU Sports Network and all of our portals: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, Google+, the Vine. Follow us, look us up, become friends and followers if you have not. And we're expanding our coverage here in the future to be more than just SAGU-related sports. We're very proud to be in the Sooner Athletic Conference and to be a part of the NAI, and hopefully we'll be developing more content in the future, Rob.
We believe, it may be prideful, but we believe really are one of the top NAIA live streaming programs in the nation.
Undoubtedly.
We've been told that we've got some good upside, so we're just real proud of the accolades that we're receiving from other folks who see our broadcast and our quality. And this goes back to really ultimately, I think all of us here would thank you, John, for your leadership, and all the guys behind here appreciate your effort and your high production value. So, you know, we get a lot of props. We all, in all seriousness, like we love you. We appreciate you, John. You're a great leader, and without you, this thing just doesn't happen.
Well, you know, it does take a team. An idea, I get an idea, but without you guys, it doesn't happen. But we're all passionate about it, and that's the key of making this thing great and having an upside, like you said. So, you know, it's everyone's passion, and I think we're on the right track.
I need a tissue. He almost made me cry.
Ha!
On that, we better send it off. So on behalf of all these folks we've mentioned, this is Rob Price saying so long from the Schaefer Center. Until next season, may the Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.